what a mess. Yes, let's see. Mr. Fickle. Did you page me, Mr. Adam Fickle?
Who are you? Where am I?
You tell me. You created this chamber. It's specifically fashioned according to your particular sensibilities. And me, well, I only work here.
What are you talking about? Never seen this place in my life. Although this does resemble my furniture. Am I in hell?
What makes you think you're in hell? Do you think you should be in hell, sir?
Don't be ridiculous. My contribution to society was well known. But this can't be heaven. It's so dismal. And this horrible, nagging vision.
As I said, this was your idea. You'll just have to wait here until you've made up your mind.
What are you talking about? Made my mind up about what? Oh, there must be some mistake. I clearly deserve to go to heaven. Don't I?
If you say so, but your fate isn't up to me.
What use are you? Why did you come here?
I came because you rang the bell. You see, most people in your situation have questions. Mostly foolish, useless matters such as where the bathroom or bedroom is. Anyway, you can only ring it 3 times. I'll come and answer your questions each time, but on the 3rd ring, the decision must be made. So please, use some discretion.
If you could at least be so kind as to show me to the door of this place. I could talk to the man in charge. We could get this whole thing cleared up. Is there no exit?
Not without a decision, I'm afraid not. Now, if you haven't any more questions, I really must be going. I'm very busy.
You know, my colleagues would profess my virtue. They'd say I was a good person.
I gotta go sit in on that sodomy hearing. It's gonna get at least 50 years.
50 years isn't enough if you ask me.
Gentlemen, have you heard? Judge Fickle is dead.
Well, you know how he'd go up to the detention room and smoke out the window?
Uh-huh.
Well, he must have been leaning out a bit too far or something because apparently he fell. They were scraping his body off the sidewalk this morning.
I always knew smoking and killing one way or another.
Yeah, you never could get used to a smoke-free environment.
What a shame, such a great judge killed by the Indoor Clean Air Act.
I wonder who's going to fill his post.
Hey, I should let my cousin know. He's working small claims over at Municipal County. Sex Crimes Division would be a step up for him.
It'll probably mean a lot more work for all of us until they find someone else.
Shit! I was hoping to take some time off this month. Damn.
Listen, I was talking with Rodney, and he said that tomorrow night there's going to be a wake at the Fickle estate. Now, one of us ought to go. I'd like to go, but I have tickets to As You Like It.
Well, don't look at me. Wednesday's my curling night. One more win and we're in the semifinals.
All right, I'll go. Perhaps I can put in a good word for my cousin if somebody influential is there.
Cretins! As if attending my wake was such an act of tedious propriety. My wake. My dear Margaret. I shall never see her again. Having a loving wife should be enough to warrant entry into heaven.
Thank you. The widow? I'm Peter Archon. My deepest regrets and sympathy. He was an outstanding justice. We at the courts will all miss him very much.
Thank you. It was good of you to come. You must have been good friends.
We were very close. There's nobody else from the court here, madame?
No. Mr. Archon, may I have a word with you? In private?
But of course.
Mr. Archon, you worked with my husband, did you not?
Yes.
So you are a man of law, then?
Well, not exactly. I'm not an attorney, even though I do work for the...
I need your advice. What can be done about this?
It's life insurance policy.
So little. Insurance thieves. Isn't there a way I could extract a bit more from them? Sue them, perhaps?
Well, I really don't know. As I said, I'm not an attorney. But I do have a cousin who works for Municipal County. I could have him look it over. He didn't take out any more than this.
I'm sure he would have, but with the mortgage on this estate and the rent he paid on his second office space.
Second office?
Yes. Up on Payne Avenue. I never saw it myself. He said you all took up additional office space outside of the courthouse. And with the courtrooms, offices, and detention chambers all crammed into that tiny courthouse, he'd stop by there every day after work to get his work done. How about his pension? Do you think I could get any more money from that?
I'll have my cousin look at it at once.
Thank you very much, Mr. Archon.
You rang?
All right. Forget about them. Forget about them all. What do their opinions count for anyway?
You're right. Their opinions don't count for anything.
My actions will bear true witness to my virtue. I was an honest, forgiving judge, and I attended Mass regularly.
Upon your plea of guilty to the sole count of the information, intentional vandalism of public property, to wit, urinating on ice sculptures in Bryce Park on 31 January the last, is hereby the sentence and judgment of this court that you shall pay a fine of $20 to the city. I could have fined you a lot more, you know. But I believe in giving people a second chance when I can. Next time, I may not be so lenient.
Our next sentencing isn't scheduled until 2 o'clock, Your Honor.
Very well. We shall reconvene in 1 hour.
Yes, is there something else?
And I visited the safe house again.
Again? And what did you do there?
I met with Evelyn.
Did you commit adultery, my son?
No.
Did you think unclean thoughts about Evelyn?
No.
Did you harm her in some way?
No, it's not like that. I...
Do not be afraid. God will forgive you.